Hey everybody, and welcome to TK's Mugen Saturday Slamfest, episode 114, for April 21st, 2018. This weekend's 1v1 warfares open up with the unexpected debut of Street Fighter's Q. His run on Neo Mega Man Saturday Showdown wasn't exactly the most memorable, as he teamed with Dudley for most of his time there, and sadly, they just didn't gel. He hopes to start all over with a fresh singles run on my show, against the only female Soul Ninja who doesn't suck, with Mortal Kombat's Chameleon. Even though she hasn't won every fight, her playstyle has truly tripped up a lot of opponents and given them some hectic headaches. Can Q break that trend? We shall see as we hurry on down to a random stage. Hope you all enjoy. Alright Q, give that metalhead a test run. Bash Chameleon with it. Q versus Chameleon on the Snow Halation stage. Let's get ready to kick butt, engage, here we go. Alright, Q teching through Chameleon's uppercut, gets a couple chops through, one-handed body slam to Chameleon, knocking her in the corner. Now she counters with a German, missed the sweep kick as Q gets on her with the karate chops and another one-handed body slam. You see a side kick, knocked Q away, missed the side shot as Q jumped over it, gets a one-handed body slam to Chameleon, missed the ground pound and the uppercut, dodges over Chameleon's fan blade again, tries for a low kick in the uppercut, dodges another one of Chameleon's fan blades, missed the jade kick, now Q trying to chop her, sweep kick counter, another jade kick with his Q catches her with the roundhouse kick. Now Q's trying to stay on her in the corner here. Chameleon trying to get him off her. Now she escapes to the other side of the stage following that German. Now Q grabs her. She comes in. Body slam to the corner. Missed a teleporting kick in Malia form there. Now an arm sweep catching. Chameleon uppercut. Barely hitting her. Now a sweep kick off in Q on his face. Sheesh. Chameleon narrowly seizes the round 1 win over the fallen Q. Now, can he bring it back in round 2 and possibly push it to a 3 to give himself a chance? We'll see. Alright, Q opens up with a grab, big uppercut, right into that double fist barrage, launching Chameleon into the corner. She counters with a jump kick, missed a katana fan blade. Q trying to run in, aerial teleporting fist right into the side shots now in Malia form. Q with that arm sweep catching her. Q trying to bum rush her, gets a one-handed body slam. Now see Chameleon back in Malia form, missed the sweep kick, gets a German through, missed the side kick, and Q missed his uppercut. Man, they're just punishing each other's mistakes pretty good right now. Let's see Chameleon getting those rapid jabs off. Now Q getting caught by a side kick into that sweep kick. Q in trouble here, whipping those uppercuts and fists. German to Q, nearly has him here. And an aerial fist to Q, knocks him on his face. Q trying to go for some low shots, but the sweep kick awesome. My goodness, Chameleon with half her health to spare takes round 2 as well. And hey, Chameleon finally sees another singles win, 2-0. This time over Street Fighter EX's Q, I believe. I have 64 reasons why we must fight. Already Roo, Serpentine Lady. Well, Chameleon hasn't seen very many wins lately, but she finally got one here in Season 3, so props to her. She's still proving she's the superior female Soul Ninja that I have picked up out of all the ones I've used in the past. Katana, Melina, and Jade were just jobbers. I mean, Chameleon's like almost borderline there, but she's managing to get a few wins to keep herself out of that category. But she's going to need a lot more to stay relevant. Anyways, Q, well, he took a pretty hard fall here. Maybe he'll come back in the next set later. Time will tell. Alrighty, folks, stay tuned as I set up single set number 2. We got much more to come. Gotta reserve my voice. Be right back. Hold your hats, folks. Alrighty, Roo. Singles we shall continue to do. Next up, it is the Dao Gal in Toka Yedogami. Today, she is looking to split Resident Evil's Albert Wesker in half with her Halvin Helv. The Black Princess completely devoured the Shogun of Harlem in a 2-0, and he smoked Wesker in the past. By those calculations, the Trenchcoat Tyrant should get obliterated by her immense spiritual powers. Will that come to pass? Random stage, uncover the answer for us, please. Hope you all enjoy. If Toka has her way, Wesker will be laying face first in his puddle of his own blood. Data Lives, Toka Yedogami will go toe-to-toe with Resident Evil's Albert Wesker and his support. Let's get ready to kick butt on the Moon Kingdom. Engage, here we go. Toka opens up with a big sword barrage right away. Aerial juggling Wesker to the other side of the stage, into the corner, and Toka just gets that sword slam through to that double energy fist. Now Wesker down to half health already. Toka floating over him, re-chains him with another sword throwing. God, Albert unable to land a hit here. Now gets the Tobishi summon. Now Toka aerial sword juggling Wesker again. Gets that energy wave paralyzing Wesker, and Toka just continues to carve into him. She's looking for that flawless, and she might just get it at this rate. Close, continually carving into him. Rapid sword slashes, poor Wesker unable to escape the air, and now she lands her ultimate special with Tobishi, and that's probably going to seal the deal right here. Oh boy, everybody going under the ground for that big dark void explosion. And there it goes. Waste the whole city and Wesker's face. KO. And there you have it, folks. Toka opens up with a flawless over Wesker. Round 2, he better come back and land a hit here in round 2. Alright, Toka teleports behind him, gets a nice levitation orb right into that sword string. God, Wesker just getting juggled all over the place. Big sword slam into that double energy fist. And Toka take it back into the air. She's gonna try to... Oh, Wesker breaks it up with a shoulder tackle. No double flawless there. Wesker trying to teleport in on Toka. Ends up whiffing his special. Now Toka punishing him with another sword barrage. Takes him into the air again. Man, Toka chaining him with the energy waves into the sword slash lightning bolt, launching him back up. So now Toka going for another energy wave, paralyzing Wesker. That's probably going to be it from. I don't see him escape with this sword string. Toka just continually punishing him. Now a big super sword strike nearly has Wesker dead. Wesker whips out the zombie, but too little, too late. Toka reams him. And Toka with a damn near double flawless over Albert Wesker 2-0 here. Man, that zombie with the gun came out way too late. If he came out halfway through the set, he might have been able to do something, but nope. Wesker was already beyond dead at that point. And Toka just steamrolling her competition, man. I might have to get her a tougher opponent for next set, whenever that pops up. Clearly, Wesker was not on her level. Far from it. And Wesker just has not been living up to his new upgrade here. I mean, he's got great teleporting mind games and combos, but he's just not using them very effectively. And he's got all those strikers, which he doesn't seem to be using either. Wesker, you gotta get your A game on, buddy, if you hope to survive Season 3. And have a shot at Season 4, because this is unacceptable. Anyways, congrats to Toka dominating another opponent. We'll see if someone will challenge her again later on. Anyways, be right back as we delve into doubles, folks. Maybe we'll get better matches there. Doubles set number 1. Hopefully you can set the bar. Be right back. Howdy, peeps! The TK returns to pull the curtain open for the doubles duels. On the left, we begin with Team Tahoe version 2's Tenchi and Iku. Last time we saw them, they left Centaur Man and Nightman with nuts and bolts missing. Who is daring enough to stand in their way now? Why, it's Team Rage of the Dragons, Billy and Jimmy Lewis. Going into this bout, I fear the worst for them, as unlike the Robot Masters, they don't have the small stature to dodge most of the full-screen shenanigans of the Tahoes. They will have to get in close fast and attempt to shut them down from both sides. And mind you, ROTD are very good at pulling this off most of the time. Can they execute it once again for a massive major? Time will tell as we move on over to a random stage. Hope you all enjoy. I hope they can leap and lunge through the barrage of incoming projectiles that the Tahoes will throw at them, so they can reach them and ream their faces in. Team Tahoe versus Team Rage of the Dragons in a ferocious rainstorm. Yeesh. Hopefully no one ends up fighting out there. Engage, here we go. Alright, Tenchi opens up the diamond missile, intercepting Lewis, runs right to that stone slam. Jimmy cutting her off with that jump kick, following Billy Lewis's rapid lightning kick. Iku gets launched by Jimmy's attack. Iku races in, big scarf string to Billy. Jimmy throws off a fireball, Billy lobbing Iku across the stage. Tenchi pairing off with Billy with that sword string, and Jimmy trying to isolate Iku on the other side. Tenchi just hacking down Billy in the left corner, and Jimmy trying to get a fist through. Iku with that scarf counter knocking Jimmy away. Energy drill from that Iku summon from Tenchi. Tenchi racing in on Billy. Jimmy gets a dashing fire fist through. Big flaming uppercut right into Billy's sidekick. They team up from the Lewis brothers. Billy getting that dashing lightning kick off. Big lightning strings it off Tenchi. Iku the only one left here. Can she bring it back all by herself? Big super scarf combo catching Jimmy and Billy, launching them up. Good God. Now goes for that electric drill umbrella shot. There goes Billy. And now it's down to Jimmy and Iku here. Who's going to take round 1 for their team? Now Iku power charging lightning bolt scraping Jimmy as he tries for a roundhouse kick into the fireball. Iku with that scarf counter to Jimmy. Tries to roll away out of the corner. Another scarf counter launching Jimmy as he rolls behind Iku trying to attack her. And that electric drill will off him. Sheesh! And Iku, epic comeback in round 1 all by herself. Gives her team a chance. Round 2, see if the Lewis wants to break back. Lightning bolt scraping Billy. Jimmy gets a forearm shot to Iku. Big flame uppercut to Tenchi. Jimmy pairing off with Tenchi in the meantime. Drilling her with that dashing elbow. Big rapid lightning kick to Iku, launching her from Billy. Now that cross slash from Billy, catching Tenchi. And Tenchi gets caught right to Jimmy's big flame pillar special. Damn. And Jimmy gets knocked across the stage, countered by Iku. Big Billy Lewis lightning kick hitting Tenchi and knocks her across the stage. Iku trying to jump in on Jimmy, dodging his fire fist. Iku summon coming out. Electric bolt scraping Jimmy. Now stone slam following Tenchi's aerial, launching Jimmy into another stone slam. Damn. Now the Tahoe's trying to double team Billy. Diamond missile drilling through him. Now a diamond missile cuts Jimmy out of his dashing fire fist. Now Billy drilling Tenchi. There she goes. And now Iku in trouble again. Billy going for that cross slash. Jimmy countered by Iku's scarf. Now Jimmy with that dashing fire fist nearly offs Iku here. Cross slash from Billy nearly has her. And Iku trying to shield up, but looks like Billy Lewis's cross slash takes her out. Holy crap, had a hard time keeping up. but Rage the Dragon still alive as they take round 2. Round 3, who will seize the major here? Alright, Tenchi opens up the Diamond Missile, chips Billy, now goes to the Super, ends up landing a big Super Laser Sword Strike. Damn, Iku powering up a little as well. Now the Yukari summon out. Man, both Lewis brothers getting juggled here. Jimmy stuck between them, Billy trying to free him. Now Rapid Lightning kick to Iku, and Tenchi trying to stay space. Jimmy rushing in, Tenchi cutting him off. Iku attacking him with the Scarf. Jimmy intercepts them both, flaming uppercut to that Flame Pillar, does some heavy damage to him. Now a Stone Slam right to Iku's Scarf Shot on Jimmy. Now Tenchi firing off Diamond Missile spam. Now goes in for her Laser Sword Special, offs Billy. Oh wait, no, Billy hanging out without a Scarf took him out. And Jimmy in trouble now. Jimmy ends up grabbing Tenchi, throws her away, tries for a sweep kick. Iku getting in with the Scarf, Diamond Missile, and the Spark from the Yukari Summon take out Jimmy. And the terrifying Tahoes live up to their status once again. This time, they punish the Lewis brothers and take them out 2-1. With passion, you forget to eat. With joy, I didn't even get a chance to finish that. Oh well. Tenchi simply says, "You lost, hero." That's it. Or you lose. Whatever. And yay for Team Tahoe version 2. Looking way more promising than Moku and Nidori ever have. Tenchi and Iku got way better chemistry, way better specials, and they're just so much faster and more brutal with their attacks. Lewis brothers, very hard. They had a very hard time punishing these Tahoes. But when they did get the chance, they definitely got all over it. Sadly, another win slips through their fingers, but I have to believe if they keep fighting the way they do, they're going to see another big win. It's only a matter of time and a matter of which team they come across and do it on. Alrighty, well, the doubles bar has been set pretty early. Let's see if double set number 2 can top this. I'm hoping it can. Be right back as I set it up, all. Okie dokie, Musionites! Time to resume the 2v2 madness. Team Slam Masters, Ortega and Zalazov, have a marvelous challenge awaiting them this weekend as they will tangle with the heinous Silver Samurai and Omega Red Allegiance. The Grappler's bulky body size could potentially make them easy prey to their deadly sword strikes and long-range cables respectively. However, if spaced far enough away, the Fireball and Sonic Wave spam could be their counter-offensive. Of course, the grab specials into wrestling moves can cause significant damage, provided they can land them. With that being said, random stage, give us the goods. Hope you all enjoy. Will Ortega and Zalazov body slam and suplex their way to another major over the Silver Red Alliance? The Slam Masters versus the Marvel Villains on the descending ring stage. Let's get ready to kick butt, engage, here we go. Ortega opens up with a suplex, catching Silver Samurai. Omega Red trying to attack from the air, now lands a super fist string. Silver Samurai trying to leap in with the sword barrage. Now Ortega with a flipping towel driver hits Silver Samurai very hard. Now see Zalazov gets a tombstone in Silver Samurai, nearly offs him. Let's see a suplex to Omega Red, got a clothesline, waits Silver Samurai already. Ortega spacing with the fireballs, and Silver Samurai's dead body bouncing all over. Omega Red trying to get in, gets hammered back by the Sonic Wave from Zalazov. Ortega knocked out of his fireball, or let's see, Omega Red gets a nice cable slam off on Ortega and Zalazov, who are now spaced with the Sonic Waves and the fireballs. Omega Red unable to fight back as he gets overwhelmed. And the Grapplers barely seizing round 1 here. Now can the Marvel Villains fight back from behind in round 2 and force it to a 3? Time will tell. Alright, Silver Samurai opens up with the sword barrage. Zalazov knocked out of his Sonic Wave, big electrical storm enveloping the screen, following the cable special from Omega Red into that Shuriken. Damn, the Marvel Villains really wanted here. Ortega and Zalazov trying to fight back, but Zalazov dropped already. Electrical cable grab from Omega Red to Ortega, slammed right into Silver Samurai's sword barrage. God, Ortega trying to fight back. Red Karate Chops gets knocked out of it. Omega Red with the uppercut finishes him off. And the Marvel Villains utterly massacre the Grapplers in round 2, and we are going into our round 3. Who will take it here? Alright, Ortega and Zalazov opening up with their projectile spam. Oh, Silver Samurai stopping them with that electrical storm. Now see, going for the multi-hit shurikens right to the cable grab from Omega Red. Grappler's just too big to dodge all these attacks. Multi-hit shurikens burying him. Ortega dead already, and Zalazov in a heap of trouble here. Launches to the corner, gets a flipping German on Omega Red, but Silver Samurai carves into him immediately, coming out of it. My God. Poor Saturday Slam Masters here, sheesh. They got sliced and diced to ribbons the last 2 rounds. Oh, they couldn't capitalize on that safety net. The evil Marvel Villains prevailed 2-1. Boo! I was hoping Ortega and Zalazov would have put up a bigger, better fight there, but I think their giant body size really worked against them here, allowing Silver Samurai and Omega Red to chain them with rapid combos and they couldn't escape. Ortega and Zalazov barely managed to stay spaced properly around 1, and they barely seized it there, so I'm not surprised they struggled this badly. But at least they pushed it to a 3. That's about the best they could hope for. They gave themselves a chance, but clearly Silver Samurai and Omega Red had the speed edge on them, too. Well, maybe Ortega and Zalazov can rebound later on. There's always a chance for them to get a redemption major win later. Silver Samurai and Omega Red rebounding quite nicely from their losses, so yeah. Beating Ortega and Zalazov is a good way to get themselves back in it. Alrighty, folks, stay tuned as we got our big main event coming up. I forgot if it was 3v3 or 4v4, but we'll find out shortly. I mean, I haven't really been reading my file with all the matches planned and everything else, so we'll see. It's either 3v3 or 4v4. I'll be surprised just like you guys. Be right back as I get it set up. It is 4v4 main event time for episode 114, ladies and gents. Seizing the spotlight for 4v4 this weekend is the debut of Team Last Blade version 2's Kaide, Moria, Kojiro, and the beastly Kagami, who last season handed Toka Yatogami her first singles defeat. Team Fire Emblem's Lindis, Tiki, Chrom, and Lucina will have to be very cautious in their first 4v4 together. Who knows, they may have some super synergy that could surprise everyone. Whose sharp steel will shine with victory? Random stage, only you can tell us that. Hope you all enjoy. Alrighty, Rue. Let the shrapnel from the swords fly all over the ring. Hope no one gets impaled. The episode 114 4v4 main event is here. Last Blade, Fire Emblem, WWF Raw War Ring. Let's get ready to kick butt, engage. Here we go. Alright, Kojiro pairing off with Lucina as Chrom spams lightning bolts from afar, frying Last Blade good. K&M trying to roll in to intercept them, missing though. Let's see Tiki launched by Kojiro's sword jab. Now see, Lucina got knocked out of her aerial sword attack. Moria hacking the other team up from behind. Now Kojiro trying to jump in. Big light beam frying Tiki and Chrom. Let's see, Linda's trying to hack away at Moria. Counters with a sword uppercut right into Kai's double sword slash garage. Another light beam from Kagami. My goodness. Now see Chrom space with the lightning bolt again. Moria tries to get a sword uppercut through. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Lindis got knocked up in the air. Now see Lucina and Chrom trying to attack Moria and Kojiro. Now see a lightning bolt frying Moria. Now Kojiro, the only one left here, has to fend off Chrom and Lucina by himself. Chrom butchering Kojiro out of the air. Now see how Chrom trying to approach Kojiro, who's staying on the defensive. Chrom trying to hack through him here. Lucina just kind of staying behind him and just protecting him, I guess. I don't know. And Chrom just continually butchering Kojiro with that sword shot. Chrom just going to town on poor Kojiro, stuck in defense mode here. Chrom still chipping away. Lucina just kind of just hanging back, letting it happen. And Chrom just still swinging his sword wildly. Kojiro just getting bludgeoned here. Kojiro with that sword counter gets out of the corner, but Chrom still slashing around here. Kojiro shoved back into the corner now. Chrom's just still laying into him. More sword slashing and sword spitting. And Kojiro's still on the defensive, blocking Chrom. How much longer can this keep up? Lucina just kind of hanging out there still, and Chrom just still swinging that sword wildly. Goes in, missed that special. Kojiro with the laser sword strike, knocks Chrom down, gets Lucina some. Chrom still right back on him, and Kojiro just trying to counter what he can. Chrom still swinging that sword around, cuts Kojiro out of his defense. Now Chrom goes for a lightning bolt, fries Kojiro finally. And Chrom and Lucina, the only two Fire Emblem warriors standing strong in round one, securing the safety net for them and their fallen partners. Round two, let's see if Last Blade can fight right back here. I see Moria teleporting in as he gets a sword up cut off of Lindis. Now Kojiro trying to attack Lindis to the other side. Oh my god, it's like Kojiro launched in the air. Oh, Lindis Tiki butched out of the air by Kai's double sword slash. Good god. Now Kagami landed a big fire phoenix right into Kojiro's laser sword. God, Lindis dead already. Tiki getting murdered. Let's see Kagami unloading a light beam, following that lightning wall from Kaide, following the sword strength. There goes Fire Emblem. And Bison mode initiated from Last Blade in round two, just completely pone saucing them here. Round three, can Last Blade keep it up, or will Fire Emblem turn it around? I see Kojiro flung to the other side of the ring. Moria trying for a sword slash, countered by Tiki's light screen. Looks like Lucina trying to, oh wait, it's like Kojiro landed a big laser wall special, takes Lindis down right to Moria's uppercut, man. Nice teamwork from Last Blade here. Looks like most of Fire Emblem down. Chrom and Lindis the only two standing. No, Chrom, wait, Tiki's still alive. Oh, Moria going for the rapid sword string. I think that took Lucina out of the action. I think Chrom spacing with the lightning bolt spam. Now, Last Blade trying to get on him. Tiki trying to sandwich him between Chrom's attack. Kai trying to hack away. Tiki staying behind Kai, launching him with that energy claw. Looks like Kagami dropped as the Moria hammer, a big lightning bolt takes out Lindis. I think that was Lindis or Chrom, one of them. And Tiki caught by a sword uppercut from Moria right to that laser sword strike into Moria's sword uppercut. There goes Tiki. My god, I had a hard time keeping up with the action. I got Lindis and Chrom confused. They're wearing very similar colors and armor, so it's hard to decipher who it was that got wasted there, but all I can say is Fire Emblem did get pwned pretty hard in round three, but they did manage to stop Last Blade from completely murdering them in round three. They made it a fight, but Last Blade run away with it 2-1. Whew. I'm sorry, folks. 4v4 is very hard to call, no matter who's in it. As you can see, I was all over the place trying to keep up. I lost track of Crom and Lindis, Tiki, and all of them. Moria, Kojiro, Kaid, I mean... When you got all those massive humanity in there, it's very hard to see what's going on. But hooray, Last Blade secure another big-time 4v4 win. They are proving themselves in a huge way, Last Blade version 2. Kaid, Moria, Kagami, and Kojiro look way more polished than the Kaid, Moria, Juzo, Washizuka alliance. That is for sure. And this Last Blade team I expect is going to run roughshod over everybody. But Fire Emblem can't be underestimated after this bout, as they carried their end very well. Bouncing back from that harsh round 2 defeat, my god. And Last Blade's renowned for doing that. If you give them a chance, Moria teleports behind you and the other 3 just sandwich you, yeah, it's going to be bad all the way around. Alrighty, folks, stay tuned. Hope you all enjoyed episode 114, first of all, and stay tuned for episode 115 coming next weekend. We are halfway to the 120s already. My god, we are shooting our way towards the halfway point of Season 3. Still got a bit of a ways to go, but we're getting there. Anyway, stay tuned for it, and I'll see you all later. Peace friggin' out.